Okay, hey folks, today's stuff that we're going to be talking about is multiplication of integers. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers. Now, that's not really right because whole numbers are not negative. That's a type of number, and whole numbers are all the positive counting numbers and zero. Integers are all the whole numbers and their opposites. Okay, so right now we're not talking about fractions and decimals. We're just talking about numbers without little bits, okay? Positives and negatives. Now, let me give you a bit. Here, let me move this down. Okay, clearly I'm going to have to move all these one at a time because I want to write a little bit of notes here, okay? A negative times a negative equals a positive. Okay? A positive, let me do this in a different color, just because it'll make it easier for us to see. Okay? I'll do this one in blue. A positive times a positive equals a positive. Okay? So if the two signs are the same, when we multiply them, the answer is a positive. All right? It's just like when we're adding and subtracting and we change the signs. Okay? It's just like that. Now, a positive times a negative is equal to a negative. And vice versa. I'll put that over here. A negative times a positive is equal to a negative. Doesn't matter which one comes first. Okay? If they're different signs, the sign is negative. Now let me stop for a moment. Is everybody happy with that? That's easy. You guys have been doing that all along. When you were adding integers, whenever you had two signs together, you just changed it to one sign. It's the same rules. So let's look at this. In example number 1, it says, decide whether the product is positive, negative, or 0 without solving the problem. And then it says, explain. All right, so we're not, and it shouldn't say solving, it should say simplifying. Because this isn't, there are no equal signs and no variables there without simplifying the problem. Okay, so let me ask you, if we were to do this, what would the sign of the answer be? Moreau? Negative. But explain to me, how do you know that? It's a positive, that's the 8, right? And times a negative, which is the 2 part, and a positive times a negative gives us a negative, right? Let's go ahead and do it. What is it? When we simplify this, what do we get? What is 8 times negative 2? Rowan? Negative 16. We can figure out what the sign is, and then we just multiply the numbers. Done. 8 negative 2's together is negative 16. All right? Any questions on that? You guys feel good about that? Good, let's roll because we got a lot of examples to do today.